I should probably throw out a tweet, but I haven't tweeted in a while. Alright, cool. I got water. We're all good. We're just a casual 20 minutes past time. But we have the coin flip going. So we're on schedule. We'll be
Killer Karate 2 on Twitter?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because Killer Karate 1 was taken. Like, it was bullshit. Like, who the fuck took Killer Karate 1? I don't even know. I think I've looked it up. To like sue Twitter to give me the rights to it. I've had the Killer Karate name since like 2008? 2008? 2008?
2008.
Yeah, dude.
Held on to that one, eh? Not bad.
What is Juneteenth?
It's I've heard a lot of different interpretations of what it is, but the
I didn't even know it was a
most
holiday.
common one is, yeah, I didn't know either until like a couple weeks ago. It's, I think, the day that like the last reaches of the United States were reached by the Emancipation Proclamation. Slaves were freed. But I've also heard that's not actually true. I think the more common interpretation is just it's like a day of celebration.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. I literally had no idea.
Neither did I.
I did not know it was a holiday until I looked at my calendar and it said Juneteenth, and I was like,
yeah,
huh.
me too. I've literally never encountered this holiday. So, there you go. Alright, already 3 zoo heroes banned, and Quap, another zoo hero. Lone Druid is busted. I had to play against like a last pick Lone Druid in my official last week. God, it was awful. It was so awful. This hero is busted. How do you just press Alt and it's uncancelable at that, and you just get like 1500 HP? Like, what is that? Did they fix that?
No. Dude, the hero, it's the zoo patch. Why would they fix it?
Next patch, alright? Can they just fix it for next patch? Like, I'm okay with zoo. Lycan, I can deal with. Beastmaster, I can deal with. Lone Druid, you cannot deal with. This hero is like, if he gets ahead and your team has no way of killing him, you're just boned. I think I had like 3 guys on my team sitting around, hitting the Lone Druid, and we could not kill him.
Just sounds like you don't have items, honestly.
Well, we didn't have many. I had, actually, no, I vividly remember this. I was playing, actually, this might have been a pub. Doesn't matter. I was playing Arc Warden. I just picked up my Necro book. It's like
that sounds like the problem right there.
What?
You playing Arc Warden.
I mean, yeah, but like still, yeah. There's nothing I can do about a Lone Druid as an Arc Warden. It's kind of sad. But I pick up my Necro book. I use my double. I use both Necro books. I have 2 people with me. We're wailing away at the Lone Druid hero, all hitting the hero, and he lives. Because he just kills one guy with the bear, and then he moves on. And then he kills the rest of us. Because we don't do enough damage.
You just don't have stuns, dude. You need stuns.
How do you... You need stuns for both the bear and the hero. Because what happens is
sorta.
The hero runs away,
like
and then the bear
or
just wallows you.
something.
Nah, dude, this hero's busted. Lone Druid is the strongest hero.
It's pretty strong. But like, I don't know, you gotta like, you have to draft against it for sure.
You do.
Like, you can't just let it.
Which is why they banned it, clearly.
Yeah.
So Chen's still in the pool. I don't know if one of the teams plays it, but Ench got banned.
Literally every zoo hero got banned except for Chen. And Quap, which is also the broken hero. Grimstrap's a pretty easy pick too.
This is one of those Quap Void Spirit type cores. Void Spirit's kind of disappeared. Hasn't he?
Slightly. You don't see
I think
him as picked anymore. I mean, you would. It's kind of surprising too, because like you said, we are in a meta like where you can first pick a Quap, you can first pick an Ember, you can first
yeah.
pick like Invoker. I've even seen, and still be like okay with where they go in the laning stage.
Yeah.
Invoker's not as successful because he can't roam around as much as like Quap can go in off lane, Quap can go safe lane, of course mid.
Oh,
But
there's
yeah, the
Fuzzy
Ursa
Wuzzy.
first pick. I mean, essentially second pick too, because they just have first and second pick. But
Yeah. Ursa doesn't really mind playing against Ember. Ursa's a hero that Ember doesn't do. Like the sustained damage thing that Ember does doesn't really work on.
it's a pretty
So.
old lane though. Ursa Jakiro was one of the stronger lanes a couple of weeks ago. Not so sure anymore, but it could still be incredibly strong. It's basically
Yeah.
limiting them. Like you do not want to pick a pit lord into this, since Quap is already banned out. That'd be another big one. I think they could potentially pick like a puck or something still, and just throw it in the off lane. You want something that's able to kite in Ursa, but it really limits you.
Necro's not a bad pick for offlane. Pugna also works. Pugna 4 could also supplement, a melee offlaner. Decrypt the Ursa.
I could see Pugna 4 working, but people don't pick Pugna enough in the first place,
No,
so
they don't.
I don't think we're gonna see it.
I think we're gonna get a Coddle here. Ember Coddle is like this thing I've been seeing a lot of. I don't know if they lane it together, but I'm sure it's fine. Could also pick. God, fuck, what should pick here?
They're thinking the same thing. I don't know.
Bane, Coddle. Pick your offlaner here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one either.
I think Shaker is kind of susceptible to Ursa in any team fight.
For sure.
Ursa kind of just pops in rage, and Shaker's like, oh, who am I stunning now? So yeah. If the Ursa's really good, he'll also see the Shaker coming, and he'll pre-enrage. So, yeah. I think, again, Ursa, you have to treat it like, what am I thinking of? You have to treat it like a Slark, or an AM, or something like that now. I think you have to pick disables that don't get reduced by status resistance. It's like really weird having to think about that now in Dota, but I think it makes the game a little more interesting. So, instead of a Shaker, they could have picked like a Disruptor, or an Enigma, or maybe not Enigma. Actually, Enigma offlane would have been good here. But, I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Dude, you're like the only person that plays Enigma offlane. Like,
I will solo Enigma offlane. That's how confident I am in the hero.
I don't think Enigma offlane works here. I think they still just run at you.
Actually, Jakiro does kind of do some work to Enigma.
I think you're still just gonna get ran at.
The thing about Enigma off is Ursa has fairly low damage during a laning phase, and Eidolons can really abuse that.
Sure, but then as soon as it hits level 3, you just basically have to leave the lane. It's too much of a risk to stay.
I wouldn't really. Okay,
It's
well, Tusk
pick. Also just really strong for them too.
It's a very good pick. I like Tusk Jakiro. I think this is a combo that I liked when I started out drafting.
I think Purdue could have gone for a Tusk, but they're going to throw Wind Ranger in the lane instead, which I think is a very similar idea.
Oh, you were saying Tusk 3.
Yeah, Tusk 3 or 4. Like, still, it's decent save against an Ursa. Like, if you're just giving yourself time to get this or get the slow off, and then Shards is just innately a good ability.
Yeah, I think if you swapped the Tusk for the Shaker, or if you swapped the Shaker for the Tusk, rather, I would like Dire's line up a little bit more.
Yeah, the Shaker's kind of the weirdest part of it, but it could be a comfort pick too.
Very possible, yeah.
Wind
I think
Ranger is going to help them out quite a bit. And this could be a 3 Wind Ranger. I think Isis Ice has been playing that a decent amount. Has been shown to work.
I think they go like Tranks into MKB now on the Wind.
Yeah, you basically just do the old Pango build where you just rest a Javelin and then go MKB. Maelstrom is... I've seen people do Maelstrom in pubs.
It's a little nerfed.
Yeah, it's just not as good as it used to be.
Yep.
You could probably still do it, and as long as you're ahead, it's not too big of a deal. Like, it's going to help you push a lot faster than an MKB would, but...
I think Wind Ranger's job this game is to kill the Ursa. And if she buys MKB, she can do it. Very easily. Sand King, dude. I like this guy. Do I like him in the context of their team?
It's fine. They have a lot of lockdown at this point. They're not struggling on that front. They have catch as well. They kind of need... Well, they have good push, too, with the Jakiro.
Sand King... I think means that if this is an Ember safe lane, he will not be going to Flame Guard build. The Sand King can just pop Sandstorm.
Potentially pick an Invoker, honestly. Pugna's not bad for quarantine either. I think. Maybe into the Ember it's a bad idea, though. You want to go something with the silence, so pick like a Puck or a Quap. You have a lot, not a Quap, Death Prophet. You have a lot of lockdown though, so I don't know if you want to go for a Puck. It feels like you're over redundant then. Just go for something like a DP to give you a little bit more push.
So, I actually don't like this here. I think Cold Embrace sucks against Ursa. I think Curse is not very good here. The Ursa's gonna hit people, but it's gonna take a while for the stacks to build up. This new Ursa build is more of like a slow burn kind of hero, where you do a lot of damage throughout fights. You don't burst people.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's necessarily about getting kills with the ultimate either. I think it's also set up, if you want to think about it like that. Like,
yeah, it is good setup. I'll give you that. I just think that you could swap this Wyvern out for a Coddle, and it's going to do a lot of work.
they do have a lot. Well, there's a decent amount of magical too. So even like a Wyvern heal really isn't going to counter too much. But I think the idea of the Wyvern too is, oh, if I get gone on by Ursa, I can just buy myself some time with the heal.
Yeah.
Not too many other heroes can do that. Maybe you think like a Dazzle or an Oracle.
Or a Coddle, or a Bane.
Coddle's not as good, because you can just purge it off and then jump right back at you.
Well,
Bane's
yeah, but
a
then
little
he's
bit
using
better.
ult to kill a Coddle. And I don't know if I feel too good doing that. Is it Ursa?
I mean, he's going to. Like, he's just going to purge it off and keep going at you.
If Ursa's already enraged as well, Curse does less. So, it is one of the reducible stuns. Same thing with Shackle Shot.
The heal's on your hero, right? Like, it doesn't matter how much status resistance he has. He has to pick another target. Unless he just wants to sit there and build up stacks of the Fury swipes, I guess.
Yeah, which is also valid sometimes.
That's why Enigma's also really good into an Ursa, though. Just that ground target. Doesn't matter how much status resistance you have. Like, it's always going to hit for the full time.
Yep.
Same.
That's pretty good.
I mean, same idea with Earthshaker, right? Like, a fissure is going to stun him for... Or the fissure is going to block his path for the full duration of the fissure. You got to think about these things. Although everything else on their team is not built like that. But status resistance is kind of strong.
So this is looking... like an Ember mid. I mean, they could run at 4, but it's a little weird. Wind Shaker off. I don't know which one's playing 3 and which one's 4. Could be. This is a Ricky mid, I think. Could be Ursa mid. Either way, this Ember's getting trashed.
Alright, Zphyr. I don't know about these. I never said Wyvern was bad, but...
I didn't say Wyvern was bad.
We're getting flamed in chat, so...
We're getting Why are we getting flamed?
Wyvern is
fight you right
100% good here. 1v1 mid Zphyr. He'll probably pick Arc Warden, and that's his only mid hero.
My god, dude. I have to go fight people.
I don't know. I like the Luna pick though. It just seems like a solid hero all around at this point.
Yeah,
If you can get to the point where you're going high ground, just gonna tear through buildings so quick.
It's a push hero.
And Rookie is just pretty annoying to play Wind Ranger into, especially if it gets an early defusal. I think they'll probably go. Oh god, how do they lane this? I forget who plays what on Quarantine. I haven't casted them in a long time.
It's very possible.
Obviously, it's offlane Sand King with Voldrox. They'll probably run Jakiro Ursa in the safe lane, and then Ricky mid.
I think Ricky mid is better than Ursa. Ricky just sort of benefits from levels, and while both Ricky and Ursa can do well versus Ember, I think the Ricky will struggle against the Purdue offlane
Balance
in the way Ursa will
all
not.
things.
Dude, I'm getting called a 3 melee and Wyvern is bad? Yikes. Curse isn't doing much this game. I think there are better ult heroes.
Alright, you don't have to argue with chat.
I will argue with chat.
That's not the
Coddle's,
point.
so much
That's
better.
not the point of this.
Imagine if they had a Coddle. Coddle Ember? Coddle Luna? God, that sounds like a dope lane. I mean, whatever. Both drafts are good. Like, you know, I'm not trying to flame here. Like, I like
I don't know.
both drafts.
I like Quarantines a bit more. I think the Earthshaker just feels a little bit out of place right now.
I
A
think
lot
so
of stuff to deal with it. Ricky, if Ricky's gonna ball out of control, like they don't have too much to deal with that.
I am kind of worried about the Shaker a little bit as well because Ursa can just jump over Fissure.
Yeah. I think the point of tag team being up as well as overpower, it's like you have to have both. And it's a lot to ask for to Wyvern ult and be like, oh, but hopefully tag team's up. Hopefully, like, Ursa has overpower up. Like, it's very hard to get a Wyvern ult off like that. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it is difficult.
I don't think they're getting huge kills. It's not like he's playing like, I don't know, like a Luna or something, for instance, where like a 4-slotted Luna will one-shot a support next to her.
Yeah. At the very base level of the game, it's all about ease of execution on your team fights.
Which is fine. Both teams have good ways of executing fights. Both teams have good initiation. They have good reach. All cores, except for this Luna, kind of.
At least both teams are drafting lockdown. They pick stuns. Everybody knows you gotta pick stuns in this game. And they both did, so it's looking good.
Yeah, sometimes, this isn't like because of the Mulxi's draft or something. Thank God.
Fix might contest for the rune here. Team's just gonna hit him a couple of times. Stunt through an Earthshaker allows him to pick it up. Do you get the bounty rune in the river as well? Windrun already used. He just drops in the river. Sinister used the Windrun super early. I didn't even see what he used it for, honestly. Meanwhile, top lane too, they tried to chase down the Sand King. He's just gonna go into that sandstorm, which they don't have a sentry for prepared.
He's going back to base. This is
I
probably
think
fine.
you just walk back at this point. Looks like he ferried out a salve, but
I think at most you lose one creep wave, and that's okay. They're tri-laning bot, so it's fine. Oh, it is an Ursa mid. Cool. This is a Ricky safe lane? This could work. Wind is getting bumped though. Look at this guy.
yeah. I mean, he just saves out Windrun until the very last second. It's fine.
He was waiting for that actually. But still. I am a little worried for the Sand King lane. There's no detection on the Dire, so
Sand King's fine. Again, a lot of what Sand King lanes come down to is just sentry battles, so.
yes, a little bit here. Luna has a very good attack animation.
Oops. Oh, we actually lose 2 bottom. Down goes Wind Ranger yet again. I mean, the Tusk Ricky combo is working out. They ended up throwing the Ricky bottom, actually, and Biss is mid on that Ursa. Oh god, when's the last time? They used to run Earthshaker into Ember, and now we're running another, like, mammal into Ember Spirit. Yeah, you got the bear, or Earthshaker's a dog and Ursa's a bear. They're in the same general family.
So Earthshaker is not a dog.
He
Earthshaker
looks
not
okay.
dead.
Earthshaker is definitely a dog. What are you talking about?
I made a joke.
Mara's courier has been slain.
Oh my god, it wasn't funny. It's horrible. Reported. You were kind of right about top though, it looks like.
I mean, it's solo versus dual lane. There's a reason solo lanes are not common. The only
Yeah.
reason Enigma can do it, in my opinion, is he can just pull the
I
wave
mean,
back.
do you end up just keeping the 3 heroes down here? Usually you do this just early to try and get a kill, which they might find another one. Vix is actually just dropping super low. Journey gonna get the last hit. And they've been successful finding kills down here. I mean, maybe if you're successful enough, you just leave the heroes. He does have wind run in a little bit. Gonna be able to block him out with a nice shards here. Keeping him locked in. Wind range, does it have enough to TP? Yes, he does. He's got a salve afterwards, too. They didn't have the extra stun. Jikiro's still level 1.
Dude, is the tri-lane meta back? I might actually gain MMR now. I'm so bad at laning fields.
I don't think it's back in full swing. Back when tri-laning was every single game was, oh god, that's been so long now. It's been like 4 years, dude. Like, it's been a long time. I remember solo laning off lane used to always be the hardest thing ever. It was like, just don't die.
Yo, remember Talon? Oh man,
Oh, God.
The Talon. That was
Literally all you did was just stand in the trees, and that's it. That was my #1 strategy.
I mean, that's kind of what's going on here now.
Basically all Sand King can do top for the most part. He's level 3 though, so he's not doing horrible.
No, he doesn't have point in the stun, which is kind of weird in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it might be to the point where he just needs to go start pulling the lane over to the jungle a couple of times. You can kind of do it on Darks here. Sand King's another hero where it's pretty easy to do it with. He just has to somehow get around the Wyvern. Start farming up those jungle camps.
He also interrupted the pull there, or prevented a pull from even happening in the first place, which is good. He's also kind of threatening the Luna here with the Caustic, actually, but this courier...
Oh, his courier might just die here. He gets a stun over into Maharu. Mahari commits for the courier. Is this the next level play? He's leaving it over in the trees. Maharu only needs to hit it once. He didn't micro it any farther back. Maharu's gonna pop the salve and be able to walk away. Devoid and almost made the sick play. Does cancel out the salve. Voltrox is rotated top, popping the tag team just a bit late. We also lose the Ursa mid. It looks like he dove for tree hard on that Ember Spirit. And Vix with all the supports rotating. That means bottom's a little bit low here. Couple of right clicks, and Fume gets the last hit. Wind run down yet again. Stun over from Devoid and top onto Maharu. The shard's just barely gonna miss. That's one of the more annoying ones too, because it looks like it should have hit, but you're gonna lose the Sand King instead. Maharu just barely surviving. They don't have another salve either, but I believe that, nope, that's only boots on the courier. So Maharu's gonna have to go back to base. He is level 5. I mean, it's kind of eh.
He's getting chased.
Yeah, Ember Spirit does Spirit Bottom into Journey. Is gonna get changed up. A stun coming in from Vix as well. I think he's dead here no matter what. Might as well just try and make space. Slide of Fist, last hit. 161 gold going to Tree Hard. Great start for the Ember Spirit. Getting at least an assist mid and now a kill.
So there's kind of a big disparity between CS and the carries right now. This Luna is like half of what the rookies have. These rookies had a very free time, which is kind of uncommon.
Yeah, Devoidin's still struggling a bit top, but I think he's just going to start cutting the wave potentially now. Stun over into Laconic. No, he was looking for it.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, bottom lane. Yeah, we lose the Earthshaker. I was not even looking. Thank you for...
I'm on top of it today, actually.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Top now. Wyvern is...
Laconic looks very dead, even with the heal. It's only going to make just a bit of space, maybe with the rotation over from Maharu. Maybe he can live, actually. There's no stun up on Devoid, and they have a sentry up here. The right clicks through from Maharu. He has a stun in just a bit. Devoid and popping the salve, going to stun through the trees even. Just to live here. Stun does connect onto Devoid, and can they get vision on the hero though? I don't know if the yes, the sentry does spot him, and there's the rotation from Treehard as well. They want to make sure they find this kill onto the Sand King. giving a little bit of space to Abyss, but again, great start from Treehard.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the Ember did as well as he did mid. He's down in CS a little bit, and he's rotating, which is good.
Yeah.
But
They might have a Riki problem, but he doesn't have the defusal yet. And they do have some solutions, like again, Ember and just spirits out if he misses the silence. Same thing with Wind Ranger. The heal is going to be there from Wyvern. Most cases.
I do think you have to treat Riki like a slippery hero, like a Weaver, or like an AM. Where you have to have some
The shot's coming through. There's the stun as well. Nice play there from Voldrox and Journey. Almost gave Fume the last hit
He's in a
too.
little bit of trouble here. Both sides getting very low. Ember has a remnant, and you can always TP.
Yep. The strength of Ember right there.
Yep.
And Abyss doesn't really have too much on the Ursa. Oof.
Oh, that's rough. Last hitting with Ursa is like the most miserable thing ever, because you just increase the amount of damage.
It's impossible to do the math, like I did the math anyway.
Tusk is getting a little going on here.
I think he should be fine. Treehard with the Sleight of Fist is going to be able to find the last hit. They'll almost denies himself 2 neutral creeps. Yeah, Treehard's just dominating this game though. Playing incredibly well.
It's
Pretty much just giving him a free game.
It's kind of on him right now to...
Swap over to network while I'm at it. He's still behind the Riki. Riki's farming in kind of insanely bottom. They did have that tri-lane for the longest time, and really Sinister wasn't able to have an impact.
This like Tusk hero thing just completely zones up people.
I feel like that's what made it kind of awkward, is they did end up throwing that Ursa mid instead of bottom. But that's the strength of first picking it, I guess. It doesn't feel great throwing it mid, but they picked the Wind Ranger counter and just said, well, you can have your counter, we'll throw a different hero down there. Laconic's going to get stunned up top, and in the Sandstorm as well. Heal not going to be enough space to avoid, and let the last hit pops off to the Caustic.
Luna is dodging lane, rightfully so at this point.
He's under attack.
Got 3 points in the glade.
Can they kill mid here? I think he just pops out. Stun actually misses. He jumps forward onto Treehard, who's already used a spirit though. Abyss might just die afterwards. He's going to get locked down. The Fissure still doing a lot of work. Treehard just barely lives. Gets the Sleight of Fist through the last hit going to him on Abyss. Vic's going to get stunned up. Couple of right clicks from Journey. They get something in return, but of course, clearly, the Ursa dying is the bigger deal here.
Yeah, the Ursa, I really expected him to have a pretty free time mid here, because A, he's against another melee
Fume?
hero.
Fume might just get a solo kill. Bottom pops the silence out. The shackle shot misses, but Fume's stuck with it. I thought he would just let Sinister walk away. And he gets the kill. 2-0-3 on the Riki. But they might find a rotation bottom afterwards. They have Dust on Treehard. Only the best hero to have it on. I don't think Fume sees this coming either. He's got 2 blinks plus the tricks of the trade, but they're right on top of him with the Dust. He dodges out this Fissure, and I think he's fine. Unfortunate timing there. They couldn't find the chains first or the Fissure.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
It's alright. They're still pressuring the map pretty well. We have... Well, I don't know actually, because this Luna's jungling, this Ursa's farming lane, Sand King's farming lane, Ricky's farming lane. So, I don't know if this is a super great situation for Dire right now. Treehard is obviously doing a lot around the map right now, but I'm a little worried. Because, you know, Sand King had kind of a rough time, but he's going to have an item. Ursa's having a rough time, but he'll have Battle Fury. We've seen this hero recover. He almost used. So I don't know. I'm building 4-step on Dire. This is a 4-step for a team.
Yeah.
That's a lot of reasons.
It's so hard to kill up Ember. At least right now. They really need Sand King to get a blink or something before they can really do it. You probably need 3 heroes at the very least.
Will do it, I think.
Oh, that's true, with the defusal. Oh, top lane. He's actually popping out the ultimate from the Void. And is it enough to go through the heal, though? No, it's not. He might take down to Sandstorm. Yes, he does. Devoidin just barely walking away. I think there was a TP canceled, too. Treehard's going to get a kill bottom onto the Riki. Fume going down finally. He's 2-1-3. Voltrox tried to find Maharu. Doesn't quite have the vision though. Abyss running forward. Treehard on the back. He's TP'd to this tier 1. Does have another spirit out as well. Voltrox may be chasing forward, but he doesn't have his own punch. I think he canceled Maharu's TP. That was what was going top. Treehard still chasing this. He's got levels of the shield up, but about to Zphyr. I think it's going to be 3-on-3, but they don't want to fight this. Snowball through onto the Tusk. There's a nice stun coming over from Journey, but I don't think it's actually going to save the life of the Tusk. He goes back to the neutral creeps. It's not going to be enough space, though. Last hit goes to Maharu. A tip there for Abyss, too.
So Sand King actually went for the hood first. I think this is kind of cool, this game. There's a lot of magic on Dire. Ursa has a
still
Vanguard,
up in
actually.
net worth, though. And it's basically just Ricky's, but I think they're scaling a bit better on Purdue.
The big disparities in offlane. The Sand King has had time to recover. Actually, he had kind of like a rough first, like,
that's a good
minutes.
point.
But this Ricky has been bottom for this whole game, and this Luna has not.
Yeah, well, Devoyden's actually gotten rid of the tower in his lane, too.
That's yeah. This is kind of like a dynamic I've noticed in higher level games, where you take your tier 1 safe lane tower around the same time, because, you know, you sometimes just don't want to fight and defend it. It's kind of just what comes down to.
Voltrox still, he's creeping. Trying to find some heroes over here. I think, do they have vision on this observer up here?
You see, F1,
think so.
F2, and F3 should tell you.
Oh god. I don't think they do. No, they don't. They have this sentry, but it was, the Oz was placed after.
No, there's an Ops tier.
Oh yeah, but it's on the ground is what I'm saying, so they don't have vision on the high ground. Bottom lane, they might try and find Fume, but the Fissure misses. Just barely put it early. Maybe they can still get the kill. I don't think so. The Dust's going to come out just a bit late. Vix has to pop a stun. Does have the ultimate up if he needs a little bit more space. He's running through that macro pyre, though, is going to end up dying to save. Laconic using the ultimate. They're going to keep diving for Treehard, keeping him locked in. The punch as well. Can they get the kill onto Treehard? He doesn't have the shield. Down goes Treehard. That's a big kill streak, but not too much gold. But the ultimate from Vix, they all got baited. In with the ult, Maharu making a lot of space, doing a lot of damage. That was a buyback even from Earthshaker. He's gonna lose his life. Maharu's gone a bit too far. Ult coming up from Devoyden. They lose Laconic. They lose Maharu. I don't think they lose Sinister. Vix almost makes an incredible game-saving ultimate there, or at least fight-saving, not game-saving.
Yeah.
It's just not enough. And I thought that would turn it, honestly. The buyback seems like a great timing, but Sand King doesn't die. He's able to get the ult off, and it kills off Maharu. They kill both like the cores.
It looks like something's going to happen, but the Luna goes in with Eclipse, but level 1 Eclipse is like trash. As a Luna
there was a lot of targets there, too. He also only has 2 levels in Lucent Beam, so it's not exactly doing that much.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Mid, they actually, Treehard's just gonna die here, I think, with the stun, as well as the silence from Fume. And that's that Diffusal really showing the work, plus they had 2 other heroes there.
It's the fact that they have great follow-up that this Diffusal does a lot of work. It's this Tusk and this Jakiro are like perfect follow-up heroes. So this Ricky's gonna have some great gank partners. Also, last fight, Radiant just did a really good job of spreading apart. There was, I mean, obviously they got Echo Slammed, but earlier on they were really cognizant of the Wyvern ult, and they were doing a lot to stay away from each other. As a result, just the Ursa got Wyvern ulted. So.
Have to keep it up, though. I mean, usually you see that happening early, and then late game you forget about it once, and then suddenly he hits you with like 4 heroes, Wyvern ult into Earthshaker, like.
Usually happens.
Stay vigilant. So we are going to sit high ground Voltrox. There's 2 heroes here, but they actually have vision. With an Observer, Journey might get caught out here. He doesn't have the ult for another 15 seconds. They're going to try and chase on Sinister, but he's just trying to kill off Laconic instead. Silent Stun does not come through from Vix. Stun as well. Devoyden's even using the ultimate. He's got the Blink Dagger. Might not actually die. Yes, he does. They've lost Sinister as well. Abyss running in on the backside brings down the Wind Ranger. A well-positioned fight there from Quarantine Gamers. Even with the vision high ground, Purdue still losing that one. Now they're actually going to get the D ward as well.
I think the ease of execution is on Radiant's side. You have Blink Sand King, you have Refusal Ricky. How do Dire start fights? A Fissure? Like
It's, I guess it's got to be Fissure, because you really don't want to open a fight with a Wyvern ult. Like,
no, you don't. Unless they're running at you.
Unless they're already grouped up, but it's still, you need really good vision for that. And even though they had vision that fight, they weren't grouped, so you can't really open with it. I think it was on cooldown still anyway.
I think Ember and Wind are...
Oh, they're just gonna find Laconic top again, punch up, Voltrox, the heal's just gonna make a little bit of space, silence onto Sinister. Fume not gonna be able to find that kill as he got the wind run off beforehand, popping the dust. Maybe they can go over onto Fume afterwards. Chains on top of him, Vic's gonna have a stun as well. They might just lose Ricky here. He needs one more right click, loses the Aegis. And not really, I mean, that's pretty free other than the death of Vix. He gets a nice 3-man ult off. Maharu running in with the ultimate as well. They lose 2, Sand King and Tusk, but maybe they lose Maharu afterwards. A couple of hits. Fume, it's asking a bit too much. Might not even die. No, he's actually just fine.
It's really good.
They kill 3. Fume kind of got baited.
Yep. Killing Ricky is very important. Luna's now top net worth. Hope he doesn't die. Nope, he does.
Oh. Wait. Oh, no.
Yeah, the new Ancients are punch.
Dude, that's the worst ancient creep camp of all time. I swear to God.
It's so bad. It's just like unfun to play. Alright, here we go. Finally hitting a tower. Tusk is already here to defend. This is really good discipline.
I think he's got his spirit back though. Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does. He's ready.
I mean, Ricky, not here. Okay. Yeah, he's just playing it safe. Realizing when Ricky's up is when I have to back.
Oh, Epi bot.
Oh, has he actually used it? Vix is just gonna drop it. I mean, these solo Epis are really doing some work here.
I think it's, yeah. Sand King is one of those weird heroes where I feel like non-Sand King players like to think Epis is his most important ability, which is far from the truth. Definitely Bro Strike. So yeah, using Epi on solo heroes is great. Getting picks or making plays by yourself. Meanwhile, Wyvern is going back to his natural habitat on top lane. He's occupying the dead lane. I don't know why. He has no TP. And he's going to get ganked. Smoke on him here.
He doesn't have a TP. Yeah, he kind of looks dead right now. Unless they back up, dude. They aren't even gonna chase this. They don't know he's up here. He's gonna send a Curry out for TP bottom lane. Voltrox maybe looking for the shards. Does not quite catch Sinister.
He's created. That's what we see.
Mid, this is Vix definitely going down.
But I mean, yeah, it's Ricky. Ricky already has Yasha, so that's good. And this Ursa is playing behind the Luna. That's kind of crazy.
It does look pretty dead. I think that she tried to get the ult off or something there to turn it, but just gets stun bursted. Devoid. Oh, this is the stun is gonna get shackled up, but I don't think they commit for this anymore. They don't have vision on Treehard, and he's got 3 spirits as well.
Yep. It's like
still working on a BKB.
The Sand King has like 3 items. That's why this doesn't even have one. It's very hard for him to make plays.
Sinister looks. Oh no, Voltrox cannot get the Walrus punch off. Thought we'd get it through. It's obviously the 100% hit chance on that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why didn't it hit?
No, he didn't use it.
Oh, okay. Alright. So finally, Dire take a tower. This is very important. Early towers are very...
Dude, where else are you gonna get gold? Like, creeps don't give gold.
For sure. But like, mid and top tower on Dire have been taken, and as a result, this Dire jungle has been radiant this whole game.
Yeah, for the most part.
So
Like, Maharu's had a very tough time finding space. Is up to the Yasha now, working on that Manta still. By the LTR. Oof. Actually, do not catch the Riki out, but maybe they can find Devoid instead. He's able to Yule's off for now, but that dust, of course, stays on top of him. Does get rid of the Sentry, but they still have vision on this. And I don't think he's going to be able to live. He still had the dust on top of him.
good catch. They're thinking about Roche, looks like. Both teams are kind of positioning around there.
Flames rush forth.
So, Ember's going, Maelstrom KB. I kind of wish that Luna... Quick pick by Riki.
Yeah. Fume still having kind of just balling out right now, 5 and 2, and I think they might lose Maharu as well. Jumping forward, Abyss, he's a little bit forward if they don't want to dive past the tier 2s. Does get the slow, he doesn't have the Manta to perch it off quite yet. The stun in from Voltrox hitting Sinister as well, but they can't follow it up onto the Wind Ranger. They'll take the kill onto Luna.
I think, is Luna committed to this Manta? Kind of don't like it. I really feel like he needs a 4-staff here right now, and no one on this team has one. You can build it in the pike, so it's pretty solid here.
So 4 heroes top, Devoid farming mid. He hasn't finished the pipe yet. I thought it was something he goes for before Nobles, but it's probably the next on the docket. Keep working on a Manta. He's gonna get Manta. Oh, he lost his courier. Did he finish the Manta on Maharu? Is it on his courier? Oh, mid, Devoidin using the alt stun over into Treehard. Is it actually going to be enough to get the kill, though? There's the save from Laconic. It's making the space. They don't have a silence. He gets the Zphyr. No, the punch up immediately after Voltrox. Just had the timing. They're not going to find Maharu either. Devoidin does have another stun forward, only onto one. Fume going to get stunned up as well if he wants to keep diving. Runs into the Jakiro stun, able to purge off some of it, but he needs to get the blink out. Fume's gone just a bit too far. He has vision on top of him. He committed just a bit too much. It's a late buyback from Treehard. He wants to try and find something. Maybe you can get the kill onto Voltrox. Just throw the shards out, but it's only making a bit of space. You do get a kill for the buyback. It doesn't seem like the best, though. They want to try and find Devoidin. He's got a Yule's as well as a blink to follow up. Needs to hit it, though. No, he gets stunned up from Vix. What great timing there. They're going to find the kill. He's got the dust on top of him. I think that might have been the Sentry, actually. Could have been on.
That was really good.
Yeah, no, that was the dust from Treehard. Nice buyback there from Treehard. They're able to chase so far outside the base.
But at the same time, not a huge net worth change. That's kind of how these early fights feel. It's like
I would call this like a mid-game fight, though. What is the net worth change there? It's probably like 3K potentially.
I don't think so.
Seen a bit. I mean, it is a lot of space for Abyss as well, but you're killing Riki, which is the big thing.
It's important to stop the hero from farming, but he is above the Luna now again.
Maharu might just drop here. He does not have that Manta quite yet. Silence comes out. Is there any help for this? There's the second blink plus the tricks of the trade. TPs get canceled. They lost Luna yet again. And it's just that courier being dead. The Manta's on the courier, I believe. I wish I could check it. There's probably a way too, but
Once he has Manta, he can purge off the diffusal, which is going to help with the cloud. Still think 4-staff's better, but it's his choice.
is blink now on Earthshaker. Fortunately. You at least have that for your initiation now. So it is a bit easier. I think they just lose the Jakiro here. There's the Shackle. Easy stun follow-up from Vix. Able to hit the Fissure as well. That is a dead Jakiro full show. Bissell up on Abyss. Seems very fitting. Treehard's got a spirit away, but he saw it coming. Good reaction time. I think we still are waiting on Roche. About 2 minutes before that comes back. So we might see the high ground push as soon as they can take that Roche.
dust from which it came. It's the fate of us all. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
High ground's so hard to take nowadays, dude.
How are they losing with such a great Wyvern pick? XD, XD, XD.
Oh my god.
Tower is taking a beating.
Dude, this Wyvern.
I think you wait until the next Roche.
Yeah.
Tower is under attack.
They gotta be so careful though. Laconic's just a bit too far forward here. Laconic gonna get abyssaled up. And he is able to heal himself for now. Treeheart's actually in here. Has the chains to no, he's actually already used it. They get the nice ult from Vix though on the 2. It might save their Ember for now, but he can still focus out down the supports. Vix doesn't actually die, but I think you lose Maharu instead. Abyss has another jump forward. No, the stun's still there. He's getting kited for now. There's the ultimate from Laconic after the buyback. Can they bring him down though? The stun again from Earthshaker. Can they bring down Fuzzy Wuzzy? I don't think so. Laconic's just gonna get a dieback. They didn't have any other heroes here to focus him. They had already lost the Ember. Sinister couldn't really follow up with anything. I think that's just it's the power of Battle Fury Ursa, dude. As long as you're hitting someone, you're good. You see how much damage he does to everybody standing behind a target, or like, oh my gosh.
It's huge. That's like something that's been buffed about Battle Fury recently. It's like the item gives you 60 damage now, which is insane when you think about it. But also 70% cleave is really big. Only 50%.
Yeah, Roshan is up now too, so they might rotate over. Dude, it just feels like this brand new thing, but now everybody's doing it on Ursa. Like a couple weeks ago, and it's like, I tried this Ursa Battlefield thing, and it's legit, and it's like with brand new technology.
It's a different way of thinking about the hero, and I think it's very interesting. It's like Dota's what, like...
I mean, you used to do like Ursa Magnus combos years ago, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like 7 years ago at this point. But it's everything's a circle.
True. Everything's a circle.
We all get back to the beginning.
Dude, is this still raiding? Oh my god. What? It's a 19k gold lead now. Like,
Yeah.
are comebacks even a thing in this game anymore?
Yes.
It feels like impossible. Like, this Wind Ranger just has a really hard lane, and he's been neutered this whole game. Like, he's gotten ults on people, and he's gotten shackle shots, but he just doesn't have enough damage. He has a 4 staff. It's a good item here. Quite enough.
We'll see how they want to make the defense, though. I mean, sure, you have this 20k gold lead, dude, but going high ground's impossible. I'm telling you. It's so hard to do.
I think they can just chill on this. Ursa has 2 items right now. Imagine how scary this guy is gonna be when he has like 6 items and their cores on Dire have like 3.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ricky's also not done scaling.
He's still got the butterfly yet. So he's skipping Abyssal. He's only got the Naked Basher right now.
I think it's okay.
Gold and sweet.
I think it's, yeah. I mean, the butterfly is going to scale your damage just a bit more, of course. But they are just playing it patient. Still got the Aegis over on the Ricky.
Missed the Fissure. He is mid, Wyvern is dead.
Oops. I totally missed that.
Yeah, I was watching top. Saw it on the map. So that's Wyvern dead. Wyvern is one of the more important high ground heroes. And it looks like they're gonna play this split a little bit.
Oh, silence forward. Fume is just going to be able to find Treeheart stun as well. Follow up, but can they actually get him in time? Yes, they can. Abyssal forward from Abyss. He doesn't have the buyback on Treeheart either. He's actually low on gold. No, he's actually already used it. It's just straight up on cooldown.
Sinister didn't have a lot of great angles.
Just dodges the shackle shot there. Nice play from Voldrax. Down 25k, 31 minutes. They are breaking that high ground. Down goes Laconic yet again. Could not get the heal off. Barely got outside the silence, but just not enough time. And oh my goodness, the Fume is just diving in past the Ancient, past tier 4s at this point. Devoyden does miss the stun. We do get a buyback from Vix as he's got the Echo Slam, but can he actually find a target? Devoyden's doing a nice job of just kiting right now. Pipe up as well. He's able to purge off the dust at the meantime. Just go for the stun back in on Maharu. Dust popped yet again from Vix. They want to keep vision on Devoyden, but the ult comes in. Echo Slam does not connect, and I think Vix is just going to die afterwards as well. Punch up from Voltrox. Laconic's going to get focused up. He's going to get stunned. Can't get the ult off yet again. Down goes Maharu. GG called from Laconic. Well, I think it's just from the laning stage on, Rookie just gets so far ahead. You kill him a couple of times, but then Abyss is just going to start going off. It's a triple kill at the end of the game there.
They just really held on to their momentum from the laning phase. Felt very good. The whole game, Treehard was so active, and he was doing a lot of work. He was buying back, but not enough in the end. That's just kind of how... I don't know.
I mean, you're opening with what they opened with Ursa, Jakiro. I think it kind of just tells you Quarantine Gamers really want to secure their lanes. Oh, the lobby's already up too. Really just want to secure their lanes with second pick. So, like, if you ban it out, that might just be the best strategy. Ursa's still a really good hero here. I forget if we even had... I don't know if there's like a really good counter for it, honestly.
I mean, you could
feels like you could
play...
You pick Enigma, dude. That's the only counter. It's the only
pick
counter.
Enigma. Exactly, you're right. Also, it's still raining, so I'm joining you for the second. Let's go.
Dude, go for a run. I'm telling you, that's the best feeling when you're running and you like get all sweaty and stuff, but like you don't feel it because it's just raining. It's just rain.
It's like properly raining outside. Ugh. Actually, there's still some dry spots on the ground. It's not too bad. Ooh, do I do it? I'm tempted.
Or you could just go for like a midnight run. Dude, we have Dota to cast.
We do have to.
What are you talking about, dude? I also have Chipotle to eat, dude.
I can just work out later. That's fine.
Exactly. Just go for like a midnight run. You're fine.
No, I don't like running in the dark.
I think I've done it like once. It's weird. We can jump over, check out the scoreboard because I neglected that.
Check it out. I think it should note how many buybacks someone used in scoreboard. That sounds like a useful thing. Oh, it marks outpost.
Alright, roughly 10 cats. You should get in here and place Tree Hard. I think that's what you're trying to tell me right now. Talking a lot of shit, sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah, for real.
Tree Hard's legit, though.
I don't know how an Ember stops an Ursa from free farming, though. Like, he was making plays on him. The Ursa was behind in laning phase. Yeah, like, he ended laning phase 700 twice, I think. But in a pure 1v1, I don't think Ember can really threaten an Ursa. How much damage is the Q on Ursa, actually? That's a very interesting question.
I think it scales, like, decently.
It's 50 at each level.
Yeah.
So, level 1 Flame Guard does not get broken, which is kind of... God, I remember back in the day, level 1 Flame Guard was 50 Magic Absorb, and it was the most useless spell ever. Now, you can actually tank some spells. you don't really want the spell level 1 anyway. It's 8 seconds duration. It's nothing. It's less damage. But the Ursa with 2 Earth Shocks can clear Flame Guard at any level, I think. Actually, no, not at level
With
4.
2, well, the cooldown's like 6 seconds, right? Like,
It's very low cooldown. So you get, so let's say Ember's maxing Flame Guard. He's level 5. Ursa's also level 5. Ursa has 3 points in Q. How much is it? 360 magic absorb.
that'd be 6 seconds. Dude, why don't people run Coddle Ursa? That'd be so legit. Like, everything you have is so low cooldown.
I mean, yeah, but does it?
I don't know if this slows enough.
It's okay.
What is it, 9 seconds at level 1? If you're just thinking like laning stage, right? Coddle level 1, Chakra. I forget how much it gets rid of.
I think it's 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's 3. So I mean, it's still a help though, especially if you're using Fury Swipes at the same time.
Is Zphyr gonna join?
Are we
I want to
waiting
flame
on one?
people some more. Yeah, there's Devoiden. He's not joined the side yet.
Oh yeah, thinking.
How do I see the game again? Can I do that? Ooh yeah, the little Dota button still works on that.
Who won the coin toss last game?
You know what I'm kind of surprised about? How Radiant was actually able to push towers so easily. Like, all you have is a Jakiro on your team to push, right? Like, what else does?
Luna too.
No. Like, Radiant. You have Ricky and Ursa cores. These guys don't push. How do you just take towers? Does that even matter anymore? Watch us destroy game 2. We're sleeping
Dude,
game 1. You're quoted on
Hell
that.
yeah, dude.
Easy money. Third pick Meepo, easy clap, says Guam.
Although you probably shouldn't be on the stream Laconic, but
Get out of here, nerd. I mean, you have like a delay on it.
oh yeah, it's 2 minutes. I mean, you don't really get anything from watching the draft screen either.
No, you don't.
But technically, since it's 2 minutes, all you can really do is wards plus Roshan timing.
Mm-hmm.
Or hold on, it's not 2 minutes. It's whatever it is in the record book, because I've never actually checked in the record book. So, or not the record book, the rules book.
Switching up the bans. We have an Ursa ban. We have a Night Stalker ban. Do Quarantine want to pick Coddle? It's very possible. Coddle's a very good anti-Zoo hero. So, maybe Coddle's the answer.
Yeah, and they do just get rid of the Ursa too. I think that's the play, especially since they've shown they want to first pick it. Although Quarantine Gamers does have first pick this game, so it's obviously, like, if you're going to first pick an Ursa there, you still have 2 picks to counter it. You can't really go and secure in lane with it. Just like block pick the Jig Hero or something.
Alright, Coddle first pick. Let's see it. Or Ember, honestly.
Bane.
Bane's good.
Ember's, yeah. Kind of surprised it didn't get through. I think Treeheart had a really good game last game on Ember. Like, at least early on, he was kind of winning.
He had a good job. He played well, but it's sort of just like he got out farmed. It's kind of just what ended up happening. The map got a little closed off. He was competing with the Luna for farm, and Luna takes priority there. And at the end of the game, did he even have BKB? I know he was trying to build for it. No, he didn't even finish BKB. That's hard. He was pushing lanes out by himself with the remnants, but I think he realized once he had defusal, he could not do that. Or once the Ricky had defusal.
Third pick Meepo.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, that's rough. I feel like Meepo's one of the heroes you can really only last pick.
yeah, dude.
Maybe
Team
second
like,
to last pick.
Enchanters.
If you have second pick or first pick.
I swear to God, the only way Team Nigma can win nowadays is cheesing people. It's so sad.
Hey, and that's a legit strategy, dude.
I mean, it is right now in this patch. I think it's kind of stupid, but
We have an
You know,
item.
there's an
Got
item
it,
called
look
cheese.
on it.
Yeah, you're right.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So this Ench got banned last time around. I don't know which team banned it, but it got banned. I think this hero's kind of abusable. I think you pick like, I don't know, any magic core and which has a hard time. And I do like the hero.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, well, there's the Ench counter.
At least early on, too. Wait, did they pick it last game? They had Wind Ranger last game, right? Because yeah, it was Sinister playing it.
Maybe this time we'll have a better lane. We'll see.
Yeah, it was kind of rough last game. I mean, again, into a Jakiro Ursa, it's just, especially when they're tri-laning too, it's really difficult. You're just throwing Sand King in a solo lane, and you know he's just gonna pop Sandstorm. You really just have to win the Sentry battle.
Or you could pick Zeus. This is a longer opener. Usually people pick these heroes kind of quickly. They're really thinking about their options. I don't know. If I was them, I wouldn't really hesitate too hard here. I think early picks are where you need to think the least, where you just have heroes that you want to play. Like just pick.
Sorry.
Dire team.
I would say you want to have your bands planned out, but
Yeah, I
the
mean,
first two
have your bands
picks.
planned, for sure.
I think they're thinking about how they want to get around the Ench lane stage.
Are you really worried about the Ench laning phase this much?
I think so. I mean, a Shadow Demon pick might help you out a bit. Is this Shadow 5?
I don't think you can run the hero in any other lane.
We probably don't know enough yet.
I'm personally not a Shadow Demon believer. I've seen the hero do a lot, but I think if you like pick it before heroes it counters, it's like just pick around it, right?
Dire team ban. Riki.
Just
Go with the
Ricky again.
Ricky again, dude. We've been, my early 12 team has been bending out Ricky too, just because it's so annoying to play into.
Oh yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Team ban.
I think Fume had a pretty decent game. Last game as well, made some sick plays, especially bottom, a couple of solo kills where just like I had no idea, excuse me, he could pull off.
Yep.
10 seconds remaining.
So we have a total of 1 stun on the field here, and I mean Shack also is not even that reliable. Does the Purge do anything here on Shadow Demon yet?
Team pick.
I don't think so. There's no buffs that they can purge off very easily. You might be able to purge Ench E.
Can you? I don't think
Let
you
me see.
can. I don't think it's purgeable, dude.
Cannot be dispelled. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There they are.
That's nice.
Called out, Zphyr.
What? Dude, I said maybe. I did not unequivocally say so.
No, maybe everybody knows if you're saying maybe, it's like a 70-30 for a yes.
That's not how my math works. Earth Spirit. This is a stun hero. This is a disable hero. You'll love to see it.
Yeah.
If you don't pick disable
Plays
heroes, you
this,
lose
though.
the game.
Laconic probably Earth Spirit, or is Laconic gonna play? Actually, I kind of want to see Vix on Earth Spirit. He made some sick plays with the Earthshaker last game. Like,
He did. He kept them in the game for a little bit there.
he's their 4-player too. Quarantine gamers, I mean, they're probably still looking for their other support here. You're probably not going to run Ricky Enchantress unless they want to do like a tri-lane again this game. Might be what they're thinking.
Radiant team pick.
Cool.
So you can
Tusk
pull
worked really
in
well this
Eng
time.
creeps, right? That'd be some memes right there. Maybe you can't.
No, it's only heroes.
Oh, damn.
Not even,
That
like,
would be so
hero
much
creeps.
fun if you could. Just pull
Yeah.
in an entire creep wave. Oh, God.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
At least hero controlled units. But yeah, Tusk is still going to work out. Pretty much same thing.
5 seconds.
Again, his
remaining.
last game, Ricky Tusk, is pretty strong.
Yeah, it's great follow-up for the defusal. You know,
I know,
shards
it
don't
allows
have-
them to tri-lane again, too. I don't know if they pick the Sand King for
this
the
their
second time.
It's kind of a weird dry lane, but
Ricky
Like,
Enchantress Tusk.
yeah.
I think
I don't think
Tusk
we
is going to be with the Ricky no matter what, because you can initiate with Tusk Snowball, and then
Yeah.
Ricky just blinks in. Like,
They could still run Ricky mid. This hero is very capable in that lane into some
yeah.
matchups.
I mean, that's why you can second pick it too, right? Just because, I mean, you can flex it pretty hard. PA 4th pick. Probably going to
PA
be
is good
over
here.
on Maharu.
I think there is minimal burst. Their main source of damage right now is the Ricky right click, and
Well,
also
plus Tusk hit. Like, Tusk hit is still going
That
to
is
hit
true, sorry.
PA guaranteed
5 seconds.
magic
remaining.
damage before that. You get the tag team on top of it. Like,
but PA can blow up these squishy heroes like Ancient Ricky. So the hero has some value here, but they haven't shown their offlaner yet, and there's many heroes that can threaten the PA.
hell, you could still go. You could still go Centaur here potentially.
Centaur's
Pit Lord
good.
doesn't feel horrible, although Pit Lord and PA is always like a meh.
Abaddon.
A lot of things to purge off for an Abaddon as well, especially if you're playing into a Shattered Demon.
Yeah, Abaddon is like they need some sort of hero to run into fights.
Radiant
Right
team
now.
ban.
There's their
Bristleback
run into fights
instead.
hero.
Yeah.
I think Bristle.
I honestly
can
thought they
cause
might go
problems
for the
with
Abaddon, but yeah, I mean they're basically who's ever in the lane with PA Bristleback, you better buy a wand. I swear to God,
Oh my god, yeah.
both teams are just gonna have 10-1 charges every time we look.
Yeah.
Is that? That's another question though. Is that purgeable Shattered Demon? Dispellable, yes. Is this dispellable? Soul Catcher is dispellable as well. Okay.
That's good. That ability's kind of strong.
Yeah, so if they did go for the Abaddon, like, both would have worked. But, yeah, they go Bristleback. Still pretty tanky. Like, just turn your back every single time PA throws a dagger at you. You're just fine.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's I don't know. It's probably gonna have a good lane, unless if they try lane the SD Earth Spirit PA, it could be good against like a Bristleback Edge kind of lane. But there's also a chance this Bristle just like buys 2 bracers and just does not care.
Dire team pick.
Oh, shit.
Dude, Ten Cats has some opinions here. Enigma! Heck yeah, dude. Love this hero. This is a... Oh, what the heck? I don't actually know how they like this.
This is mid Bristle, dude.
Mid Ricky? Safe lane Bristle? Off and
No, it's
jungle Enigma.
mid Bristle, dude. It could be mid Ricky, but I want to see the mid Bristle. They're just gonna cheese
Jungle
it.
Enigma.
They're
Oh,
probably they're
actually-
waiting until they pick. I think they could go like Enigma or not Enigma, Invoker or something here, but I don't know if Invoker's great into Ricky. Oh, DK instead.
Your hero.
They don't have. They have kick to cancel as well as Shadow Demon Windranger stuns. Something you got to think about.
This is offlane DK. Tree Heart is on mid wind. I gotta say, I don't really like the DK here. I think Enigma's quite good against him, just because pure percent magic damage. It's like easy DK counter. I think they have 3 heroes to initiate fights on Purdue, which is quite good against all these like little squishy heroes.
But you hit a shackle shot, you hit our spirit roll, and I think what's the third one? DK stun, dude?
DK.
I mean, I guess DK initiates just because he's gonna walk up and hit a tower, but you still gotta be careful with that Enigma. But I don't know if Enigmas really want to buy a blank dagger nowadays.
You still can. I think most people build like Blink BKB. You can still go auras, but aura items are more expensive now, and you don't buy Midas. Like Necro helps, but who knows? I think the Enigma is kind of a cool pick here because you know you have a source of damage to kill the PA before MKBs.
Oh wait, no, I couldn't.
However, it is kind of just Black Hole and Pulse, and those are not very high uptime abilities. Last match is Ench.
Journey Ench. Let's get into it. Oh, they didn't mark the win. Oh my god.
Rip.
Alright, hold on. Let me throw out my graphic. I'll just put the auto cam right now.
Oh my god. They are tri-laning and the Enigma is solo laning. Let's go! You're about to see the only hero that can
I mean, they're
solo
used to
lane.
tri-laning. Like, we saw last game that they're not afraid to bring that out.
Oh
So,
yeah, no, it's really good. If you have a hero that
out of
can
one, right?
play the offlane solo in this meta, like Devoidin can, I think it's a huge advantage. I think you're able to pour more resources into another lane and just like smoke people. So looks like this is a mid bristle.
Dude, he's gonna cheese it. He's got all the mana to cheese it too.
Wait, no, this is a mid DK.
Mid bristle versus. I think he doesn't need to cheese it then. But is this?
Actually, I played this matchup a couple days ago. I think this is DK favored for sure.
So maybe he's just gonna pull. Oh, he just missed that ward there. That was so close.
Yeah.
Abyss playing it very dangerous. But I mean, you're still gonna farm so quick, right? Like.
You will, but depending on how aggressive this DK is as a player,
You're gonna lose your tower.
he can abuse his lane.
Potentially. It's gonna be able to get the bounty runes, but Treehard leveled this arrow shot. Power shot first. Hero shot. Excuse me.
Oh, man.
Power shot. Surprising there, and he is gonna drop immediately afterwards. Just has to pick up the tag team, and it's not that hard of a kill.
Nope.
And yeah, Abyss is actually back for now. He's seeing the DK mid, and maybe he's just thinking it the other way. You think DK wins this matchup?
I think if you are a good DK player, you will win this matchup.
Okay.
Can't guarantee he'll win it, but I think that DK armor is huge. You can go 3-0-2 here, and you can just bully the Bristle back because he's
Oh,
gonna be
Vix
terrible.
almost dies top. He does get the roll away. Fume's over here with another jump, but he's popping the salve just to get healed back up. Power shot does miss. We're just trying to do a little bit of tick damage there, but they're still going to find Vix over in the trees. Fume could just jump over here if he wants to go for this last hit. Just waiting for the roll to come up, but a nice block there from Voltrox, and he is definitely dead. Decent amount of XP. And another kill in this top lane for Quarantine Gamers. Their tri-lanes work out every single time. And they might just get a kill on the Treehard as well. The tag team doing so much work. Roll through does not come in time. Vix had just gotten up here with the TP.
And this level 1 power shot has proven to be a bigger deal than you might expect.
Yeah. I mean, so I'd have to look into how Ice levels it. Like, I don't know if he levels Windrun first. It feels like that's always the play. Unless you're just in a lane where you know you're not going to die. Oh, no. Why did they put this?
I'm not super sure. Wait,
Oh, you can deny it.
Oh, you can deny wards at any
Yeah.
level now.
Yeah. Vix does get the roll through. Might survive here. Had a couple of tag team hits on top of him, but he's still no. He gets the slow from Journey, and there's the follow-up. Last hit goes to Journey. Might lose the courier though. Treehard diving for it, does eventually get it, has the run to get back out as well. Shards does block him though. 6 shards from Voltrox, and I think Treehard's just gonna die. Rotating over is Fumi, can get the leap off, but double kill instead for Journey. 5 kills, all coming in the top lane, I believe.
Dude, Quarantine Gamers is making me believe in tri-lanes again. This is so good.
I've been very successful with them, but again, it just feels like a tough lane. Tusk is a pretty decent counter into a win range, even in the laning stage. Like, you still pop win run, you gotta get around those shards, and it's just so hard.
Right,
they did the same thing last game, too.
And, we have a DK sitting in the lane, or in the middle of the wave, and a Bristle who's like, man, I got Dragon Breath, so...
Oh,
so far, looking good for DK.
Yeah, I mean, he just levels Dragon Blood, I guess, and it is just all physical damage, so...
Yeah, exactly. See, you literally only need,
what's the CS look like? I mean, he's still ahead in terms of CS on the Bristle, like... It's just gotta... You have to keep the mana up, which might be the hardest thing. Potentially go like a Soul Ring or something, like both these heroes might go for it.
I think Soul Ring DK is quite good.
I don't know about Soul Ring Bristle, though. Might be the wrong case.
I've seen people build it. He went bottle instead, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that's a bit more. Oh, Treehard just gonna die again top, and they lose Vix as well, all the way back.
Wow. This is,
0-7.
I don't think it's overstating it to say this, soft lane's a little bit of a disaster.
I don't know what you do to recover from it either. You cannot sit here anymore.
But it's kind of a problem when the Ench has more XP than the Wind.
Ricky's still getting plenty of space, up to 23 CS. Oh, he missed one as soon as I look at him, though. I'm sorry, Fume. Oh, God, he's missing everything now that I'm looking at him. Okay, he got the range creep.
Got that one. That's what counts. So...
Devoided, alright, how's your analysis on... Because you're the only Enigma player in the entire world. How's your analysis on bottom lane right now? He might just die. He might just die. He doesn't have really enough stacks. The Laconic might die instead. The Eidolon's getting the kill. My goodness, these little boys hit so hard.
It's level 3 Eidolons, man. The Shadow Demon's only level 2. Can't underestimate this hero. Alright, so... Not the play you want to make. Right there, he converted a creep in the middle of the wave.
He just wants to tilt him a little bit, potentially, or something. Oh, Maharu does have to blink away.
What you want to do in absolutely any circumstance you can, and Vix dies top to lose the kill.
Hit the roll away, but the last hit was already coming.
What you want to do with Enigma is always convert your ranged creep when it's outside of XP range for the enemy carry, because Iconic or Laconic.
Bottom lane does get disrupted up. He doesn't have the black hole quite yet, but I think Laconic's still gonna die. There's the stun through. Can they get their first kill onto the Void? And he's dropping so low, especially with the poison stacks. Almost certainly, Dagger comes through. 10-1, first kill going to Maharu, and they get another one as well. Abyss dropped mid. Tried to make a move on his Sinister in that dragon form, and he was just sitting there hitting down the tier 1. It's about 500 health, so he should be able to take it with the next dragon form when his ult's back off cooldown.
I think the Bristle got stunned in a tower, and that is a pretty rough time for him. Literally same thing happened to me in my DK Bristle game. This Bristle tries to dive me under tier 1, I stun him, and there's nothing hitting him from behind, so he's a Bristle. Yeah.
Treehard, not gonna die. But yeah, he's only level 3 here, and you look how far Fume can just push him outside the lane without really expending too much.
Looks like Treehard is...
Oh, black hole used bottom on Maharu. The stun does not hit. He gets caught in the black hole. Fume pops a pause in the middle of the kill as well. I think he gets this. Hold on.
Oh, he's so dead. He's mega dead.
What do we got? One more second of channeling. He looks pretty dead.
He also has like 6 Eidolons that are about to hit him.
Dude, he stunned the Eidolons though. So
that's true.
They might not get the attack off.
How long is roll stun? 0.4?
1 second remaining.
This
Oh, but that
is-
might be
this is
the
close. He has jump on PA, but what's he gonna jump to actually?
200 health. How much does 1 tick of the black hole do? 100 damage.
Yeah.
I think he might live here.
Could. It's pure. So
He's got to hit a couple of records. Maledict is gonna tick out as well. That's gonna do 55. There's only 1 person playing.
can they remove this meeple BS? Dude,
Dude,
this
it's
is-
the only one we can't play. We need to do the look for hero. We need to do Where's Waldo. Yeah, if you could rotate the games. You're talking shit about
I'm so good at
Meepo
Whack-A-Meepo.
Battleground, dude.
I'm so good at Whack-A-Meepo. We would beat you anyways.
Dude, Dench isn't even playing. Hold on, who's won the most right now? I think it's Tusk.
Yeah, he's been on top of it too.
Everybody's trying though. That's an impressive performance. Are we gonna get the comeback? Ties it up.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
oh.
Oh, he got it.
Tied it up but couldn't finish him off.
So I am kind of surprised to see this Enigma only has 16 last hits. It's a little low considering he's had
Wish I
kind
could
of a
see it without hearing this. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is the most annoying voice chat line.
It really is.
My goodness.
Unpausing in 10 minutes.
I think they're just limiting them to like the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta restart. Yeah, top lane tree hard still level 3 though. He's basically having to do the old play of stick in the trees and get some XP.
Hide in the trees and hope Ricky doesn't deny.
Yeah. Which Ricky probably is going to. He's already up to 22.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I have time to talk about mechanics. Might as well, right? I don't know if I mentioned this when I was talking about Enigma, but conversion, the Enigma W
Eidolon's blocked
does
the roll.
not deny XP anymore. So, if you deny a creep in the middle of a wave, I think the enemy gets full XP. Even though I think it counts as a deny for some reason. Could be wrong on this, but even if that is the case, Eidolon's block the roll. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. It only stops if you hit a hero. I don't think Eidolon's blocked the roll.
No, they don't. He's actually caught on the black hole right now. You can see the little thing over.
I
his
think
head
you
since
roll
it's on.
through every single case. Maybe the Eidolons are different since they are hero units, but I don't think they block the roll.
They don't block the roll. They're creeps.
I
He
mean,
could
it's
have
kind of confusing
caught the Enigma
sometimes.
if-
Because I think Lone Druid Bear blocks the roll. Because it's technically a different type of unit. But
Yeah, it's like a creep hero. It's kind of like Visage Birds, except it's responsive to a lot
the
more
Vicious
abilities.
Birds doesn't either. Alright, let's see
There we go.
if we can get it. Nope, he
Oh,
dies. it was one or the other. We should have took bets on it, honestly.
Not really.
But maybe they can kill the Void, and afterwards they do have another roll coming up soon, but he doesn't actually get it off. He's just gonna die. The Eidolons are just doing so much work. I think Laconic can get the follow-up kill though. There's the Shadow Poison. Finds it, pretty much blindly. Threw it over in the trees there, but he had vision for most of it. And Abyss still being very aggressive mid lane. I could just get rolled. No, Vix just misses it. Unfortunately, I think he may... that's still a hard kill to get, though. They have found it before. But he was underneath the tier 2s. It looks like he's just pulling it over to a jungle camp right now.
This is what Bristlebacks do now. You just pull the wave and you farm a creep.
It's just the most efficient.
Oh, it's
Conic
right.
does have the disruption in a bit. They get the slow over on the journey. This is a great kill for Maharu. Does go to Vix instead. You'll still take it, though.
Just casually hanging out, walking around.
Dyer's
And I think DK is just going to take down that mid tower. Sinister just going to focus it down with the Dragon Form. Still taking early towers. It's something to get them back into this game.
I think statistically, I mean, this is like kind of an old stat, but something like 60% of the games, or like most of the games where you take a mid tower, you win the game, like first. That's like my usual estimation. Whichever team takes the mid tower first.
I think we, well, you said like 60%. That isn't too like.
Yeah, like
that
it's
isn't too
okay.
convincing.
Radiant's bottom tower
Listen, I don't know what the exact
You know
number-
that like 80% of statistics are made up on the spot.
I know that 100% of statistics you say are made up on the spot.
That's not true. It's not 100%. It's like probably 90.
90's pretty, yeah.
That one's
Oh,
also
Shackle.
made up on the spot, by the way. Fume does get the tricks of the trade away.
Little slow. They had stuns. They could have used there.
Radiant's bottom tower
I
has
think,
fallen.
maybe they weren't ready for it. Like Treeheart might just not have been saying.
Yeah, and this is a pretty big rotation early on there. They don't quite have the DK form yet. But Purdue still pushing. They do get the disruption over onto Abyss. Do they have damage? Roll through does connect. Can they get the kill? Shackle shot as well, keeping him locked down. They have a power shot through. Treeheart doing some work, but they don't actually get the kill. Instead, Vix gets locked in. A nice play from Voltrox. Fume was able to jump in as well. And it's just the commitment onto the Bristle when all the other heroes are around is such a hard kill to find.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Earth Spirit did kind of run interference that fight. Like, he sat on top of the Bristle and the Tusk. So the rest of his heroes lived. Which is good. Necro 1 finished on Enigma. 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Pretty good timing. Could have had it faster, but it's alright. He's posturing on this tower, but he doesn't need to be here. He can die.
I think, yeah. I think it's a disruption out if they want to keep chasing. He does do a lot of damage to a DK with Midnight Pulse once he levels it, but he's actually matching out Maledict right now instead.
He does not lose his creeps here.
They are going to respawn. Stun coming out from Sinister if they want to continue to commit for this. Stun through the kick. Vix doing a decent amount of work. Does have the roll as well, but just misses. Devoided dodges it out, but I still think he's going to die here. Tried to turn it with a black hole. Vix pops the tip.
You know what we say to that? We say space created.
He did. Well, he isn't a black hole like destroying space because like you fall in it and it's like gone. I don't know.
Yeah. I think Tusk is going on to his second phase boot. One boot for each foot. Classic. And is actually going without boots, so you know, balance in all things.
Oh, for now. Rushing Arm Mega Urn. It's legit, dude. It's just the best item right now. You pretty much
really
need
good.
it.
It's a lot
I
of
think
damage.
that's one of the items we might see getting a nerf. Kick through, what a play from Vix onto 2. It's a nice slow. Can they bring down Journey though? They get the punch up onto Vix. Maybe Maharu's committed a bit too long. Can they bring down Voltrox? He might be the actual target. Blink forward, Maharu finally gets the kill onto the Enchantress, and now Treeheart's here trying to bring down Voltrox. Does get it. Fumes actually TP'd though. A nice shackle shot coming out from Treeheart. But I don't think they really want to commit for anymore. Abyss has showed up and he is very strong at the moment. Fume blinking forward, stun from Sinister. They're going to focus back into him, but I don't think they can really bring him down. He seems pretty tanky. Tricks of the trade away. They have the sentry on top of him. Abyss has gotten a kill in the meantime. Over onto the Laconic, a couple more hits. They bring down the Ricky. Treeheart hits the power shot, but gets chased down by Bish immediately afterwards. Kick through, not up from Vix if they want to keep chasing. I don't think you chase out the Bristle here. Realizing he can just turn it. Maharu's actually showed up now. Enchantress as well. This fight's still going. The kick through from Vix. Roll away just to slow him down. Sinister doesn't have the stun or the brief fire for just a bit longer. There's the snowball through, but doesn't actually connect. The punch up onto Sinister. He's not tanky enough for this one. Lost Vix as well. Wait, where did Vix die? What? Was that just... Oh, that might have been a impetus hit.
Right click. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what it was.
Bottom tower got lost in the meantime too. Devoid and just focusing that. Maharu's still working on a Battle Fury.
This guy like saw the Ursa last game and he's like, this item is the key.
I mean, it is. It is.
It's good. It's good on PA.
If you get it before like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I think it can still work out. Especially, what's his timing? He's probably gonna hit. Probably like 14, 15.
What? No, it's way later.
Potentially. Yeah, it is actually way later. I don't know what I'm saying.
19 minutes is okay. It's not great.
It's kind of like that Radiant Spree 20-minute. Vix might just dive on him. Impetus hit through. Can't get the roll off. The punch was there after the snowball. Sinister might die mid if they want to keep chasing this. The Black Hole's up in 14, but they have cancels here, as well as a lot of vision. They're playing so aggressive right now.
Dude, this
He went for the Necro book on the Enigma.
Same thing that happened last game is happening in this game as well. What's this like biohazard team? What are they called again? Radioactive something?
Wait, what?
Whatever.
What?
Dire's playing in Radiant Jungle. Same thing happened last game, just mirrored.
Yeah.
And it's showing, right? Like.
Well, yeah. Again, there's not a lot of space for Maharu to farm.
This tier 1 safe lane tower is still alive, which is, I don't know. I think they need to take this tier 1 tower top soon, or else this Riki will do exactly what he did last game. He already has defusal though, so like it's gonna be hard. Yeah, how much? Yeah, this Riki is huge. This DK can still, yeah, he's doing it. This is good. This is perfect.
Yeah, Broom Handle does not enhance DK form. Okay. He's still getting the +3 armor and total damage is legit though. Look at that dude. He's just sitting on 22 armor right now. Pretty good. 15 minutes in the game. So to get more bounties, they have both outposts as well. It's really hard gonna steal one of them back. Still got 5 minutes before that actually pops over to XP. I'll go to net worth. I always forget about that. Tier 1 top is almost certainly gonna fall here. Are just trading away their safe lane tower at the moment. It's gonna get the deny on Abyss, so you have that as a turn. Can they find Maharu though? Fume not actually walking over, gets the blink into Laconic, who drops. I mean, they almost find the more valuable target. And Maharu. And Black Hole bottom, they find Shrihard. Devoidance, he has no fear to use this Black Hole. Devoidance almost certainly gonna drop afterwards.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I mean, it's obviously not great, you're losing all these units. But
I mean, I'm just surprised he's using Black Hole like that.
they're playing really disconnected right now, and I can't really blame them. I don't think Enigma's gonna have a good opportunity to use Black
I mean, this
Hole.
is, yeah, this really feels like the best way to take control of the map too. Enigma just pushing bottom constantly, not afraid to use Black Hole. You have to be afraid of him.
Yeah. And while they do get him, and a decent amount of his units, this Wind Ranger continues to kind of have nothing. Like, he has less than the Wind Ranger last game, which is kind of insane. But
Top almost certainly dead too. I mean, it's the Wind Ranger that was in the same lane too.
yeah.
And again, it was just, you're running into a Tusk, a Rookie, and the Enchantress. Like, it's really difficult. Impetus hits plus the tag team damage. I mean, that's 2 buffs right on top of each other.
Yep. And also just, like, 3 heroes against 2 is obviously good, but, you know, it's Tri-Lane or DK going in here.
Roll in does connect over on the journey. Maybe they can find the early kill onto Enchantress, which they do. Laconic running high ground, but they've actually found Voltrox as well with the Shackled Shot. Fume not really doing too much damage. Can they really commit too much further for this? I don't think so.
This is around. He still has Blink Dagger on DK. He's going to be looking for something here, I think. Now, will his team follow up is the question. They should move out here. They have all heroes. One guy just died. They know they don't have Black Hole. They should not be afraid to. Here we go. There was smoked.
They're Gonna try and find a kill onto Abyss. Again, we've seen this go wrong for them before, but maybe when he's isolated, this kill's gonna be a bit easier. They turn it around on a Fume and
Here we go.
Voltrox. The stun in. Dragon Tail onto Voltrox. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. They might find the rookie after the tricks of the trade. The kick through. Vix doing such work on that Air Spirit. Can they blink forward? Sinister power shot. Vix gets the last hit with the ultimate, but Abyss getting kills on the backside. Just hammering down these supports. The Bristleback doing so much work, but they lose Journey. Treehard trying to get some hits through. He doesn't have the ult for a bit longer. Voiden blinks in. Doesn't have the black hole, but still the Midnight Pulse doing a lot. Power shot through just to slow down the push. I believe that's 2 kills, right? Is that? Yeah, that's 2 kills. Tusk also died there, 2 for 2. A little bit of a gold advantage for Purdue. And more space for Maharu is also what you got to look at.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Be careful here, though. You're close to him. And if they're watching the map, they might have seen him. Actually, the outpost vision range is pretty small. However, he's in a very dangerous place because Ricky did just TP bot. Oh.
Oh, Devoiden, he's got the black hole if he wants to pop it, and they do not have a stun again.
No hesitation.
No hesitation at all, even when Maharu was over here. Silence over on from Fume, Diffusal, the stun misses, but it does not matter. Tricks of the Straight gonna connect no matter what Voltrox is gonna drop though. They do trade one, but maybe they can find Vix instead. Yes, they do. Disruption over onto Abyss. He's going for the TP. Is the Maledict up? No, it is not. Cannot cancel that one. At least they get out on a couple of heroes, but still losing 3. I mean, just terrorizing the map right now is Quarantine Gamers.
Towers are fortified.
I mean, 27-13, it started out pretty rough, but they've still somehow managed to scrounge 13 kills after that rough start. Like,
I think
it's something. It's something. I don't know if they can really... It seems like they'd have to throw just a bit from Quarantine for Purdue to get back into this. They might just find a start for that, though. Devoiden's very far isolated at the moment. The rest of the team is rotating over, though. Abyss has found a haste rune, and that's not what you want to see. A hasted Bristle running at you. Laconic gonna die afterwards as well. Almost no way to get out. Wind Ranger gets punched up. That's gonna hit, or no, the PA, sorry. Maharu just drops. Wind Ranger already dead. Vix rolls in just to make a little bit of space with the stun. But there's really nothing Sinister can do there. And one after one, they die. One after the other. 3 heroes on top of the net worth. And, I mean, the other 2 might just get ahead of the PA by the end of this.
Yeah, this engine is pretty big right now. It's got a full vessel. And
Smoke out, and I think they just go push.
Ricky's gonna have MKP pretty soon. He's 2,000 away. His PA is not finished Battle 3, which is really tough. I almost feel like he should have just gone Deso. And
He
you might be able
doesn't.
to kill him.
Sure. Yeah, you'd at least be able to burst down. Oh, Treehard might just be dead. Does hit a nice shackle to make a little bit of space, but I think he might still just die afterwards. The snowball wasn't actually on a Wind Ranger, went to creeps instead.
Oh.
Do get a return kill? Maybe Journey's gonna die as well. He needs another crit, but can he find it? Yes, he can. Vince gets the kick through. Maybe they can focus down Abyss, but again, that's such a difficult target. Fume's actually shown up to this. Might try and find the Conic after the disruption, but there's the stun in. They're gonna get the Aegis. Committed just a bit too far, and he's underneath the tier 2, so they have vision on him, but he can blink back to Abyss. Pops the tricks of the trade, just go to the high ground. They have the dust as well. Can they focus him down with the brief fire plus the stun? Vix doesn't get through with the roll. They're gonna lose Maharu, but they killed Ricky twice in this fight. They can even find Abyss as well. Nice shackle shot from Treehard, the Wind Ranger doing some work there. And well, what a fight. He's got a BKB blink though on Devoiden. He hasn't been afraid to use this black hole. He might just look for a couple of targets right now.
That was pretty big, but I don't know. At the same time, I don't think this overcomes the level advantage. I don't think this overcomes the gold advantage. Obviously, it's like a 1K.
14k.
And that's like, I don't
It was
know.
3 kills.
That's kind of, I don't know. I
I
mean,
mean,
it's kills,
you do lose
but
PA as well. He still doesn't have the Battle Fury either.
that's the big thing. It's like, I play carry sometimes, and this thing happens to me where I'm the one dying in early fights, and then I just can't scale because I die too much. It's kind of what's happening to Maharu right now. Where he's gonna have Battle Furies soon. I don't, like, I guess he's gonna finish it. But
Oh, Voldrax looking for the shards, does not connect though.
I do think this DK is actually keeping them in this game. He has 2 items actually, which is where you want to be with this DK right now. Maybe a little more, but he's very hard to
bottom
kill.
lane. They're pretty far ahead on the Conic. He might just drop. Ooh, what a 4-staff getting him to the high ground. He baits the snowball too. Can they get the turn up? The Sinister, no, Devoid gets a blink black hole on the 3 with the BKB. There's no cancel for this. All focused down. Treehard's gonna drop Laconics. Everybody dying. They do find the Tusk who has started this fight. But I think that might just be the end because Abyss is, again, such a hard target. Maybe they can find Devoid and Fume. You've gone a bit too far on the Earth Spirit. Vix is just going to drop. There's a couple of hits from the Impetus. Maharu trying to focus down Devoid and cannot get the kill before dying. Sinister now just has to back underneath the safety of the tier 3. You also get that extra tower regen as well.
This 3 health regen, which is quite nice.
And yeah, well, still just a hell of a black hole from Devoid.
Really good black hole. It's the BKB black hole. They have no BKB cancel.
Yeah,
So PA gets like a basher.
Basher, Abyssal, potentially. Oh, that's another aggressive snowball. Voldrax, this is the second time we've seen this, but maybe he's gonna get some kills as well. Treehard is gonna get disrupted up. The save is there for now. He's able to get away. They just lose the Tusk, and again, Voldrax has made the same mistake. There's a nice shackle onto Abyss, but can they follow this one up? He has his back turned. I don't think so. Maharu's actually blinked into this. He wants to keep jumping forward onto Devoided, but Maharu, this is such an aggressive play. He just drops Fume, able to focus him down. We do get the ult coming out from Treehard. We do get the double kill on Devoided. Abyss with the killing spree. They might find Fume, but I don't think so. No. The TP not quite getting out. Triple kill for Devoided. Everybody standing in the Midnight Pulse, and the Conic might just be the next target too. He's got a 4-staff in 6 seconds, so I'm not sure if they can find this. Yeah, they won't dive too far.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah. I think Maharu is just trying to make something happen. He's trying to go for some crit, some lucky crit on this Enigma. But I don't know if that even matters. This Enigma is like 5 levels on him or something. 6. It's very hard to kill him. He's a lot of HP.
Stun through does get the kickback on Abyss, but again, this target's so hard to kill. I mean, Shadow Demon doing a decent amount of damage. Abyss able to just walk away though, and at the same time, Vix, the person who started the fight, drops.
He has level 3 rolling boulder, not level 4, so he can't really go in and out of fights like you can with like a higher level Spirit.
What's the green room do again?
Gonna have Vessel soon though on the Earth Spirit.
I mean, it'll help. I don't know if it'll save the game, or at least allow them to kill a Bristle. He still seems incredibly tanky. Voldrax might. Treehard looking for a kill. We did get a stun mid just to save his life on Sinister for now, but Treehard, you don't want to commit too far for this because Abyss is just sitting on the sidelines. He's actually joined the fight for now.
Uh-oh.
Just gets stunned up yet again to blink up on Sinister. Taken away from this, Treehard does not find anything. Not
Blink
really using the space either. It's all just for Fume.
What? Dude, this guy's Ags. Balling out of control. His PA's dead.
Dude, he just uses it. Look at the damage. Oh my god. Journey even tries to steal the kill, but...
See, not only is that just a...
Dude, he even hesitated just so he could throw down the extra Midnight Pulse. Like...
Oh, it's so worth it. you solo kill anyone with this hero if you get 2 pulses.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
Oh,
the hero
yeah.
has like a certain amount of regen, it's different. Pearl's like, sorry, damn.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
barracks
that's
have
like.
fallen.
It's definitely rough from here on. Oh, snowball in. It's a nice roll from Vix. They tried to initiate from the backside. Maybe you can find Journey to start the fight, but look at that healing. He's already almost back to full health, but is still gonna drop potentially. He has to run back into those tier 3s, but the healing's still coming through. Journey's gonna be just fine.
Yo, and
Cannot
can you
find
die?
the kill.
Hard with the all chat. He
So
was actually on the
close.
whole time. Focus fire the entire duration, and Edge just heals.
Yeah, I mean, that's supposed to be the counter, but it's just not enough damage. And I think even Maharu jumping forward, they still cannot find anything. They're just diving underneath the tier 3s at the moment. Boldrock's almost certainly dead, so at least you find something. It's something, but look at this man Abyss just critting people down. Everybody looks like paper, especially into this Bristleback at the moment. He's so farmed. Roll forward from Vix, I think. Oh, he looks like he's still a bit. Okay, no, he's not AFK, but he's still dead immediately afterwards. I mean, Sinister is going to suffer the exact same fate here in just a second. Down goes Treehard. Sinister just still, they're not focusing him quite yet. Disruption's over onto Fume. Make a little bit of space, but yeah, he's dead afterwards. It's a dieback, I believe. Pop the dieback, or the buyback on the Conic. Hasn't died yet. Still not calling GG, but I mean, it pretty much is. Yep.
There it is.
Sinister calls it. Just Quarantine Gamers looking really strong. Just, I mean, they have the MMR advantage too. Like,
They do. I think Guam said it's 500.
5,900 to 5,400 average.
It's quite good.
But yeah,
Yep. I think I've learned how to counter Wind Ranger off lane. I think it's tri-lane her.
dude, just pick a Tusk. Easy game.
Pick a Tusk. You're right. Tusk's also really just good because before Wind has any items, she can't kill him. He's just too tanky. And he built Medallion this game, which felt super impactful. Just keeping him alive because most of Radiant's damage is physical. And then
Yeah.
I don't know how else do you explain this game. I think it's just Maharu had a
They
rough
just didn't have
time.
space for their cores in like both games, it felt like, and they're never really able to catch up either.
I feel like quarantine gamers were just making the plays faster, more kind of together with their team, while I think Purdue was kind of just relying on Maharu to farm, and they were going to 4-man for a while. But at the same time, they didn't take early towers. The map got closed off really early. When you have this like Bristleback and this Enigma, these heroes are incredibly strong at like early 20 minutes because they have all these summons and you can't fight them. And then they kind of just held their advantage, and they got big and they closed the game out at the right time. So yeah, there you go. That's all I got.
Well, quick 2-0 for the most part. Well, you could go run now if it's not running.
I am going to run. It's still light out.
Dude, yeah. We got that. Well, on the East Coast, it's about to be dark, I bet. It's light out over here until like 9 o'clock at night, so.
Yeah.
It's legit,
That's
dude.
pretty good. Well, let me check sunset, actually. I'm kind of curious.
It's probably 9 o'clock. Maybe 8:30. Because you're on like way East Coast, though.
Way east. I'm not on the coast. I'm like 100 miles from the coast.
That's basically the coast, dude.
8:40 p.m. Nice.
Yeah, it's too early.
Perfect. I have like half an hour.
Oh god,
All
daylight
right.
savings time is gonna start again. No, not daylight
Oh,
savings.
no.
The days are gonna start getting shorter
Oh, what?
in like a couple of weeks, isn't it? Isn't it in
They
like a
just-
week?
I.
No, the solstice is in a week. Shit, dude.
Oh, and that's the longest day,
Yeah,
so it's gonna get shorter. Yeah, that makes sense.
rip, dude.
Rip sunlight. You will be missed.
It's the worst. Anyway, I'm casting again in like another hour in different League of Legends series. So tune into that. I got Birdman co-casting for that. So yeah,
I'll probably keep the stream open myself. So cool.
peace out. GG's.
Thanks for the game.